Hey everybody, this is David from Softwash Evolution. Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to show you how to get moss off of an asphalt shingle roof. This one's really small. It's actually just a shed on the back of the property. Doing a house wash, and the customer said, my shed's got some moss on it because it's buried way back in the trees. Is there any way you can get that moss off? Absolutely. I'm going to show you how to manually scrape most of that moss off and then treat it so it gets rid of the rest of it and it doesn't come back. Here we go. So I'm at my customer's house, and what do I see? My competitor right there. That's Joel from EverClean Pressure Cleaning Services. He's downstream in that house right there on the corner, that white one. So I pulled up and started to get set up to shoot my intro, and I'm just getting my hoses and stuff out now, and I notice he's over there. I heard the pressure washer start up. I'm friends with him, really good guy. He has a setup similar to mine, one-man show. He's using his 8 gallon a minute to downstream that house right there on the corner. So you can actually see him right there. I see the water flying. So we're working in the same neighborhood today. I've got my brush out here and my 12 volt. We're gonna take a walk back. I'll show you this roof. All right, I'm up on top of the shed. It's just a small little shed roof. That's the house. I'm gonna do some downstreaming, clean the house, the deck, and that patio. Normal job. And this little shed roof is just an add-on. Make another $100 cleaning moss off a roof, and it only takes a few minutes. I'm actually right up on the peak of the roof. There's my brush. This side, not so bad. Gets a little sun over here. That side, never gets sun. With asphalt shingles, I wanted to get up. Normally I wouldn't even be up here for it, but I wanted to show you how they're constructed if you don't know, if you've ever done roof washing. Backing down a ladder, sorry. Shingles are built from the bottom up. They overlap that way. Water is meant to hit them right there and roll down. You never want to push under them. These are just shed shingles. These probably, come from Home Depot. They're not the greatest quality. The ones that are on your house will probably be a little thicker. But moss starts to grow, then the pine needles stick to the moss. It always stays wet and it ruins the shingles. If it were a house, causes leaks in the house, you're talking, big time damage. On a shed, not really a huge deal. It's probably just some gardening lawnmowers and stuff like that are in here. It's not the end of the world. When it's thick moss, like it is on the other side there, I'll show you, you can treat it chemically with sodium hypochlorite. About 70% of it comes off right away after you give it a rinse. But moss has a root to it. It's attached to those shingles really well. Sometimes you got to manually scrub some of it off. I like to do that first before I even get started. Normally I would do this from the ground on a small roof like this shed, but I wanted to shoot this video, so I'm going to get up here and show you how to pull this stuff down. I'm doing it one-handed. But you start at the top, the way the shingles are mounted, and you just pull down. You break that moss free. You're not scrubbing at it. I wouldn't go at it more than sideways like this. I would definitely never push upward, but if you want to push sideways, and push along, and you'll break that moss up. I'm not scrubbing like I'm, trying to clean the roof, because you'll take more stones off than you will moss. Just give it a light scrub like this, and you're just knocking the heavy stuff off, and they all roll to the ground. I want to come back here to show you what it's like doing it from the top down, so we can get to the other side. I should have worn my camera, but I didn't. But I'll still climb up this roof here, just set myself, and I'll get over like this. Now you'll see the brush from the top. I'll get it up here close, and I'm just gonna push that moss down. I'm not dragging it backwards. I'm just pushing down like this to get a lot of it off. Normally you could do this right from the ground, get a nice long handled pole, like my carbon fiber traditional pole here. This thing's 20 feet long. And I'm just pushing down, you see some of that stuff break up. Pine needles are going. Moss is kind of turning into little balls and pebbles and falling right off. That's how you push it from the top. I'm gonna get to the bottom, down there below, and pull the rest of this down, and then we'll treat it with some sodium hypochlorite, show you what it looks like. All right, so I just gave this side, the light side, its first treatment. It probably only take one. You can see that moss has now turned like a pale yellow white color, and it's been 60 seconds since I sprayed it on here. That's what it does. I'm killing a weed, basically. On the ground, if this were, some trees, plants, flowers, shrubs, whatever, underneath this, you'd always want to either cover everything on the ground, soak it in water, but this is a little shed back here with sand underneath it. I'm not really worried about hurting anything. So I had that ladder up there basically just for the point of the video. There's the brush I was using, this side. This is what it looked like after I went from the, pulled down and gotten the majority of that moss off. So now we're just gonna give it a treatment from the ground. It's a very, very soft 12 volt pump. So I'm not gonna hammer water. Again, you never wanna push anything up. Shingle's not made to take water that way. So this is 4% sodium hypochlorite with a little bit of surfactant mixed in, just as a thickening agent. And we're just gonna lay it on there, nice and gentle, with an electric pump. It's not a pressure washer. We're not trying to blast any more moss off. We got all the loose stuff with a brush that was going to come off. Now we're gonna let the chemical do the work. So we're gonna lay that stuff on there, let it sit. And you can actually see it already turning color within a few seconds. Got to drag the hose around. We'll get it from back here. Couple of things in my way, no big deal. And we'll just fan a little more. You can see a lot of the pine needles and the dirt and stuff that were on the roof. We broke all those up, so they're already starting to come down, which allows the chemical to get to the root of the moss, which is what we want. Just imagine if you have a nice lush green lawn and you took some weed killer and drew a smiley face. You know, sprayed it right on the ground into a pattern of a smiley face, and then came back the next day, the grass would be dead. It'll be brown. And then within a couple days, the root would be dead and the grass would be gone because the wind will just blow it away. So that's what we're doing. We're killing the weeds on the roof. We don't want to hurt those shingles, even though it is just a shed. It's a good example. If it were a house, it'd be even more of a problem because you definitely do not want to get water in the house. So now we're going to let that dwell. I'm going to wrap up my hose. Here's a good look at what it looks like close. I'll wrap up my hose, come back here in about 5 minutes, maybe 10. We'll let that sit and show you what it looks like. All right, there's the roof of that shed. Moss is now completely white. It looks like it snowed. I went around with my gun, my 12 volt there. The whole 200 feet after I shut the valve is still full of that 3.5–4% SH. I spray the rest of it up there. Then when it's just water and purging itself out, I go around and rinse the entire shed, all the vinyl siding, the ground. Even though there's no grass out here, it's just sand and some garbage. That's the roof. That's what moss looks like after it's been treated. Probably been 10 minutes since I put that on there. The other side, not as bad. Moss turns white, looks like little pieces of snow. And that's how you treat moss on a roof, asphalt shingles. Let the chemical do the work manually. You're just pulling off the heavy stuff. Don't scrub upward, away the shingle. Remember, water comes down, never goes up. It's better to use the softest bristle brush you could find and then apply. Let the chemical do the work. Some guys go along afterwards and rinse the whole thing with a pressure washer. I don't get pressure washers anywhere near roofs, even though it's just a shed. Bad habit to get into. You'll definitely damage something. Make sure you like and subscribe this video. I got a ton more videos out there. Till the next one, see ya.